This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
I'm Katie Ramble with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Our newsroom confirming that 3 people were injured when a collapse happened at a construction site. This all happening at Intel's Ocotillo campus in Chandler, near Ocotillo and Dobson, around 5 Wednesday evening. Thankfully, all 3 people were rescued quickly. They were rushed to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. We're told they should all be okay. It's unclear what caused this collapse. We do have a team on site gathering more information, and we'll have the very latest Wednesday night at 10. To the latest on the mysterious explosion of a house in Paradise Valley. Still no answers on what caused the multi-million-dollar home near 36th Street in Lincoln to explode. The Phoenix Fire Department is investigating while some neighbors remain displaced from their homes. Captain Todd Keller says an outside agency is working to determine if the remains of the home are even safe for fire crews to continue their investigation. Meantime, surrounding homes still have significant damage.
Throughout the next couple days, outside agencies, structural engineers will be determining if this is safe for the Phoenix Fire Investigation Task Force to go in there and try to determine a cause.
The Glendale Fire Department has received almost $1 million grant that will allow more than 250 firefighters to be screened for cancer. A Glendale fire captain telling our partners at KTAR that the grant will fund screenings for the next 2 years, but it won't end there.
Now that we're going to get it off the ground, we're super excited because the city has agreed to continue doing these screenings beyond the grant period.
An Arizona man is recovering in the hospital after a dangerous motorcycle crash left him stranded in the desert for 4 days. 32-year-old Martin Villalobos left home for a ride on his dirt bike, but he crashes, badly injuring himself, and he's not able to call for help. Well, thankfully, a Good Samaritan walking by caught a glimpse of the crashed bike and brought police to the rescue. When Villalobos leaves the hospital, he says he has one goal: reconnecting with the man who saved his life. Maricopa County getting a $3 million grant to help area food banks. The money will go toward more than 30 organizations to increase food storage, purchases, and staffing needs, as well as refrigeration and food distribution equipment. A bill to ban some health care for transgender kids and teens has died in committee. The bill would have made it illegal for doctors to give anyone under 18 gender-affirming treatment. The Senate Health and Human Services Committee spent hours listening to both sides before voting 4-4. Parents of transgender children against the measure, saying it's their right to decide what is best for their child. The group Freedom for All Americans says Arizona lawmakers will consider at least 12 anti-transgender bills this season, the most in the country. Just last week, the state Senate passed a measure banning transgender girls and women from competing on women's high school and college sports teams. Calling all smart shoppers, if you have a teen with a driver's permit or license, there's a driving safety course happening in the Valley this weekend. It is free. It's called BRAKES, which stands for Be Responsible and Keep Everyone Safe. They're hosting a teen defensive driving program at Phoenix Raceway in Avondale on Saturday and Sunday. Teens 15 to 19 can participate in recovery and control, panic stop, distraction, and other courses out there. There's a $99 refundable deposit. That's just to reserve your spot. To register and find more details, we've got a link on the website under this story at abc15.com/smart shopper.
You just had to have the goal in sight, but it was just awesome, that journey. I'll never regret it.
A Valley teen earning a life-changing scholarship, but not as a golfer, instead to be a caddy. On this Phoenix Open Week, we're sharing his unique 2.5-year journey. It's all new, coming up Wednesday night at 10.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens, and we are warming things up here in the Valley. We're getting into the 80s for the first time this year tomorrow. 52 degrees in that forecast at 6 a.m., low 70s at noon, and then we'll hit the low 80s around 4 p.m. here in Phoenix, putting us more than 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. Winds for us will be light, but again along the Colorado River Valley, another windy day. Northerly winds coming in at 15 to 30 miles per hour and gust near 40 in Bullhead City for tomorrow. Here's a look at that forecast tomorrow. Bullhead City at 77, Lake Havasu City, Quartzsite, and Yuma in the 80s, and Gila Bend and Phoenix will be hitting those 80s as well. Farther north, 60s in Sedona and Payson, and 50s up along the rim. And temperatures looking pretty consistent here for the next several days. As we head into the weekend, we're going to keep these low 80s around. But next week, a storm system moving in, a big cool down, more wind, and maybe even a few spotty rain and snow showers across our state.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.